Batwoman Season 2 has just started, and we have some stuff to talk about. My name is William James, I'm the Bald Book Geek, I'm the host of this. All of my links are in the doobly-doo, as always. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter and all of those for other things, and you can watch this video or my videos on other places. All of the links are down below, as always. Batwoman Season 2 has started, and there was a bit of drama about the original actress leaving. Please forgive how I look today. And that's been an interesting thing. Like, there is so much going on behind the scenes that they're not saying right now. You know when you feel like there is a conversation no one's having? And if you know my channel, you know my feelings about Season 1. Bad, cringy writing that felt completely disrespectful to the source material, that actually had a decent cast, let down by bad, woke, cringy writing. And Season 2, just the ratings. And everyone's defending it. And it's like, but the problem is, under normal circumstances, this show would have been canned. It would have been. There would have been no way around it. It would have been canned. It would have not carried on probably beyond the first season. And it should have stayed that way. With the new Superman and Superman and Lois thing, they're going, and that's actually, I watched the first episode, that's really good. And why is this quality not there? They've replaced the main actress with a new character and a new actress, and she's good, actually. I've seen some stuff. She seems a very competent actress, and this is not anything to do with her. This is to do with the writing. The problem is, when you start forming these shows and you start creating them, I think you need to remember their source material. It's good to do your own thing, but source material. Acknowledge the source material. Secondly, stop writing this in its cringy, weird, cringy... The problem is it's super cheesy, and not in a good fun way. It's uncomfortable viewing in places. And I mean that, like, there are scenes which just feel so tacked on and cringe, and certain lines and dialogue. Like, people are jumping ship with this show, and they're jumping ship, the viewership is going down, and I'm like, just can it. Just can it. Spend this money on the Superman and Lois. Spend this money where it needs to be spent. Don't bother making this show because it's bleeding you money. The ratings aren't there. The show isn't there. The writing is bad. It's cringy. And I keep saying cringy because that's the only word I've got for it. Like, this could have been really good. So, firstly, the original Kate Kane, they kill her off in a plane crash, but her body is never found. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I feel like we're not getting the full story. So they bring in a new Batwoman, and she lives in a van. That's her personality trait. She has no personality. And that's the problem they had last season. There's nothing about these characters that actually gives them any personality. With Kate Kane, she was very much I'm just better than Batman attitude, which irritated me wholeheartedly because it felt that was her only personality trait. And then you had, now this Batwoman is, I'm not like other girls, and she's kind of messy. That's her personality trait. It's lazy writing 101. And again, it frustrates me because there is potential. There is really good potential here where I've gone, okay, this works, that doesn't work, but it could work. They could really do well with this. And I feel like, honestly, it's just wasted. It's wasted potential. It's not gonna be great writing. I knew that from the start by the team behind it. And like always, they're not actually gonna blame the real issue. They're gonna blame, it's cis white men on Twitter, and like, don't these people know Twitter doesn't even really represent the general audience? It's like, Twitter doesn't represent real readers. It doesn't represent a lot of things, and it just feels like they're going through the motions of this show and throwing mud at things and seeing what sticks. Like, I love the Birds of Prey film, but I accept its problems, and that was a lot of studio interference, and I got that feeling just looking at the making of. And I feel like this woke Batwoman is not only just unlikable, It's poorly written, it's not well handled, and this could be such a good show. But obviously they don't want to make a good show. There are ways to fix it. There are ways to bring it in. I still hold out hope, but season 2 so far has just been bad, and people are jumping ship. And I'm like, CW, just take the money that you're wasting on this show, put it into the Superman show, put it into the other things that you're working on. Don't bother with this show. It's not worth anything. It's not good, and it's a shame that they're just kind of trying to save it, and they shouldn't even bother. I'm always surprised because American television has a reputation for being really quite severe, and I think the only reason they're trying to push this and keep it going despite failing ratings is because it won't look very good on them if they cancel it. You know, just don't. Like, you could have this Batwoman come in as a side character. You could have her come in as a sidekick. Because Batwoman, although she's a great character, and I don't care about the skin colour of the actress who plays her, I don't care which iteration of Batwoman, make her Batwoman. Make her this strong, powerful, yet vulnerable character. Make her this, I'm not like other girls, I'm just a bitch for no reason character. And it's such a shame. I know people are not going to like my opinion on this, and I know that people are going to bitch and moan at me, but, you know, at the end of the day, as a fan, as a DC comic book fan, who loves a lot of the CW stuff, who really thought the Crisis, the big crossover was brilliant, what the hell are you doing?